Okay. What's happening, y'all? Spirit Master Chief here. And we're going to talk today really quick about fascia relief. Overall bodily relief. Because fascia is just one component. It's a fascinating words people have they've come trending on. Nonetheless, many people have been talking about this for a long time. It continues to be talked about in different circles. And in this circle, we're going to talk about it. For those who aren't aware of what your fascia is, I'm not going to explain much. Just go and research it, okay? I want to focus on the relief aspect and the healing of your tension. How did I call it? The relief of your tense tendon tendencies. All right. And did I even spell tendencies correctly? All right. Yeah, I did. So, anyways, all right. So, what are these tense tendon tendencies? Okay. Well, for those of you who do yoga, for those of you who do sports, all right, or any kind of movement exercises, all right, internal work is very important, is probably the foundation. I would say not even probably is the foundation for anything else that gets done externally anyways, because internally, if you're not good, it'll be damn hard to do anything externally. You know, if you're not healing yourself internally and your physical body, trying to amp up the workload to compensate, that's not going to work. That's just going to make things worse. It's going to slow you down. It's going to make you tired. You're going to want to fall asleep. You're going to want to rest because your body is saying, hey, motherfucker, pay attention. This hurts. All right. Now, sometimes, yes, you can push yourself to do some work. All right. If you have to obviously be wise and pay attention to your internal guiding system. But even with that work being done, it is so important to do the internal work. Now, what is this fascia relief and tension and relieving of the tension of your tendons and their tendencies? When I say their tendency, I'm talking about their tendency to be shifted or positioned in certain forms, in certain shapes. As we know, life is circular, energy is circular. Nothing is always straight linear, but you can definitely use linear to help you guide the circular. Sure. All right. Your spine would be the linear. Your limbs would be the linear. And they are the linear that guide the circular. But then you also understand that your linear is also circular. Now, the reason it is important to work on relieving this, I'm explaining to you guys how, is because when you start paying attention and helping that side and that aspect of yourself more and more, you are going to feel so good, so at ease. And the work that you have to do, especially for very highly sensitive spiritual people, all that work that we do, when you do the work and anybody in general, when you do the work that you need to do internally, you're going to have everything else be a little more at ease. Okay? Or I would say way more at ease. Now, in one of my previous videos, now let's talk about how you can do this. In one of my previous videos, I talked about, I think I said something about the geometry of beetles, something like that. I mentioned the how did I say it? I said, let me look over here, guys, because there's a lot of stuff I'm doing here, all right? But essentially, I was talking about yoga movements, alignment movements, the geometry of your movements, and how they reflect in the sand. Okay? and how what is in the sand and traced out in the sand is a reflection of what is going on with you internally. Dude, this sun is cooking my back and I'm wearing black. Sacred Geometry of the Internal Beetle. That's how I titled it. Okay. In that video, I shared a little traced design of what I essentially traced in the sand with my limbs and my body, and being loose as possible, centering in on a spatial area within my body. You can start, for example, focusing your awareness and attention on the tip of your, you could tap it just in case so you can get more awareness, but you can tap your tailbone. And then you're going to center your focus and your awareness on that tailbone. Then you're going to sink that tailbone and relax it into the earth. Now, essentially, what you're going to have is you're going to have a circular feeling. You should have a circular feeling, a spatial feeling. And that spatial feeling, that's the area, or that's the space you want to build your exercises from. Now, it's going to be unique, yet similar in concept, but unique per individual. Because not everybody has the same tension. Not everyone starts their day in the same tension. All right. Some people, they start their day and they might have tension in their neck, some in their back, some in their feet. Nonetheless, conceptually, it's the same. You want to focus in on this spatial point or spatial area or spatial zone. And you want to bring that zone all the way down to the ground. Utilize your joints. Feel the joints of your toes. Find that spatial point. Bring your toes together. Look at the geometry they create and work with that geometry. Feel it. This is more feeling than it is visual. They do go hand in hand, but if you don't have the feeling, you're not going to get there. I hear a lot of people sometimes they say, visualize, visualize, visualize. Okay? Imagine, imagine, imagine. Well, guess what? Imagine has to be coupled with the feeling too. So you have to imagine, but you also got to feel. All right? And when you do that, you will find what exactly you need to do and how it correlates with the different positions, the different postures that you have. Whether you're on the ground in a yoga position or in a praising the sun downward dog position, okay? I forgot what the other one is called. When you're on your knees and your legs, they're all like down. I forget what that one is called. Some call it the prayer pose. All right? The samurai pose, but outstretched. The worshiping samurai, I guess, whatever. All right? Whatever the pose is, pay attention to that spatial area and how it correlates and interacts and influences these different areas of your body. The fascia and the ligaments and the tendons in your body, the muscle fibers, the energy, the flow of the energy, that all is omnidirectional. Okay? Yes, they move down paths, but there are many, many toroidal fields happening within you. All right? And the more sensitive you become by paying attention to your body and working on this space, using this focal space zone, paying attention to your muscles, your fibers, how it changes when you're standing or sitting, checking your posture, making sure you don't look down to your phone so much. Try not to look down to your phone at all. You'll get that text neck that a lot of people are getting. Even young kids are getting this text neck. It's not good. It's not good for your posture. It's not good for your chi flow. It's not good for your energy flow. It's not good for your energy in general. It's just not healthy. Pay attention to that and work with it. You could do it sitting. You could do it standing. You could do it laying down. Work with that. Now, that being said, if you need a tutorial on this, go check out my previous video. And in my previous video, you will see the email which you guys can reach out to me. And looking forward to hearing your comments and how I can serve you guys so that you can operate at your full capacity, physically, spiritually, intellectually, emotionally. lawfully as well. Entrepreneurially, energetically. Anyways, peace.